I'm in the wilderness here. The only trouble is it's supposed to be going to rain very soon. If the weather forecast is accurate, that is. It's supposed to start raining at 6 o'clock last time I checked. It's 10 to 6 now. So if it starts absolutely pelting down, I'll probably have to abandon this live stream. Pretty much. Because I don't want to get drenched. Although I have got a coat, but my phone's going to suffer if it gets too wet. You know? I know what that dinging noise is. I always get this dinging noise when I come on here. I don't know what it is though. Maybe it means you've passed so many seconds on the live stream or something. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sitting on this log here, which isn't exactly the most comfortable because it's on an angle. It's like tilted up a slant here. So it's not the most comfortable seat in the world, but it is a seat nevertheless. I'll probably go and sit on the grass in a minute, but it might be damp because I think it rained a bit last night. It's going to rain a bit more in a few minutes, probably. And hello, whoever's here right now. Good evening. How are you doing? I'm just out in the wilderness at the minute. You might even recognize where I am. Some of you, possibly, if you're from around here. If you're not, you probably won't. You know. So, it's always a slow start when you first go live. Oh shit! What was that? That wasn't good. Yeah, it's always a slow start when you go live in the first few seconds and minutes, because people come in and they leave straight away if there's nobody else here. I'm not enough of an attraction to keep people in the room, in the chat, when you first start. You see, they need other people in the chat, I think, before they're willing to hang around a bit longer. It's just the way it goes, I guess. So who's here at the minute? Anyone care to let us know, by any chance? I think which is the best way for the lighting. I think it's behind us. Facing the other way. Hello there, Richie. How are you doing? Richie how do you say that? Avrion. How are you today, and where are you from? Are you from the UK? Or some other country? I'm chatting on a live stream. Did you think I was up to something else, like? How about you? What are you up to? I guess you're chatting in a live stream as well at the minute. I guess that would be a fair assumption, unless you're multitasking and you're doing something else at the same time. Oh, look at this. They have chopped this tree down for some reason. Clean off. Look at that. Wonder why. Part of it must have collapsed in the wind. Maybe. I'm not sure. So where are you from, Richie? If you would... You're in your bed. Were you on my live stream when I was at Newcastle's Granger Market? Because I had somebody that day saying they were in their bed as well. Which part of the UK? If you don't mind saying. And you got forecast for rain soon as well where you are? Southampton. All right. Is your weather pretty crappy at the minute? It's not too bad. It's just it's going to rain. It's windy as well. It's very windy out here in the northeast of England. Very windy indeed. And hello there, Noah. I'm in Hebburn, Tyne-and-Wear. You heard of it? Noah's Bus and Train Unit. Yeah. You must have heard of it, right? Hebburn, Tyne-and-Wear. Cheers. See you later, Richie. Enjoy sitting in your bed. Richie was just here very briefly. He's off to have some sleep, I think. Possibly. I'm not sure. Maybe he is or maybe he isn't. We do not know. It will forever remain a mystery what Richie is going to do next. But we know he's in his bed. That's the main thing. Is that shopping trolley still over here? Shopping trolley? I hear you ask, what the hell would a shopping trolley be doing here? Yeah, you're still there, Richie. I think the shopping trolley's been stolen. It's gone. Morrison's must have took it back. They're getting withdrawal symptoms from the shopping trolley disappearance. I think. You lied. Well, that's all I need, a dishonest person in the chat. Anyway. So, the question is this ground dry enough to sit on today? That is the question. And Noah, if you're still there, whereabouts are you from? I'm sure there's some extra trees growing since I was here yesterday. What's going on? They couldn't have grown that fast, could they? Over here, I think. Maybe I'm imagining things. This is where I was sitting yesterday. You can tell, look, there's a big flattened patch here. This is where I was lying down yesterday and the day before. Why is my name Ghost Hunter? My name isn't Ghost Hunter. Where do you get that from? It's Gordon on TV. You not see it on the channel name? It says Gordon on TV, not Ghost Hunter. Let's check if it's dry or not. It appears to be dry-ish at the minute, but I can't tell for sure. Hiya there, Nick. How are you doing? Yep. It's more of a rest than a nest. It's going to rain in a minute, Nicholas. So they say. So maybe I picked a bad time to do this, but because I can't be still live streaming if it's chucking it down with my phone getting waterlogged. You know what I mean? If it starts, it probably will. Unless I go in them trees for a bit, see if I can get some coverage. Be a bit dark in there though, I think. Apparently Richie thinks I'm called Ghost Hunter. I don't know where he got that from. Me hat isn't me name, that's the name of a TV show. If that's what he's thinking. Is that what you're on about, Richie? You think the name on me hat's my name? This is the name of a popular television series. It is pretty windy here. Is the wind affecting the audio? Can anyone confirm? And how are you today, Nicholas? I'm at a popular dog walking spot. Does anyone know which spot this is? There's a dog walking past me right now. He's taking his owner for a walk. The viewers are dwindling here. They're going up and down like a yo-yo. Up and down like a proverbial yo-yo. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I did an investigation up at the Cock Crowing. I think you already seen it though, possibly. In the dark when there was nobody else there, of course, not in the daytime. Yeah. Are you going to be participating in the live stream while they're taking the dog for a walk? Are you going to leave the live stream in order to do that? That would be some serious multitasking right there. By the way, Nicholas, some news if you're still there. I'm getting kicked out of my house in just over 3 months, so things are going really well. How the hell am I going to find another place in that space of time and all the rest of it? I do not know. Apparently you need a guarantor in order to even look at most of the properties now. It's ridiculous. Alright, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I thought you were just going on like paths and stuff, mainly. You're back with a vengeance, Richie. Where did you go to? You just been to the local shop in your pajamas? In your dressing gown, maybe? Richie strikes back. Does anyone know much about guarantors? And moving house and viewing properties and how they ask you, they say you've got to have a guarantor to view a property, to view a house or a flat you're interested in. All right, no probs. Cheers, Richie. To get a drink, is that to your local pub or the shop? Or just to the kitchen, maybe? By the way, just to let you also know, my bike is currently out of action. I was managing to use it until very recently with a hole in the inner tube on the back tyre, because slime was sort of filling the hole up, and my friend wrapped some electrician's tape around over the hole as well. And every so often it would go down, but I'd pump it back up and it would stay up a bit. But now it's going straight back down again. It stays up while it's standing stationary, but when I go to ride it, all you hear is just like I've got a bloody anaconda behind us or something. So I kind of get far, you know, can't even get down to the bottom of the street without my tyre going completely flat. So that's not good. And I can't get it fixed because John at Urban Cycles in Hebburn now takes bloody forever to get your order a new tyre and get your wheel sorted and your puncture, because I think he's mainly concentrating on selling electric bikes now and stuff, and he's putting like things like punctures and replacement tyres and inner tubes on the back burner, I think. Last on the list by the looks of it. So it looks like to me. Anyway, nothing lasts forever. He had a good service before, but it's gone downhill now. Big time. Does anyone know Urban Cycles in Hebburn? The bike shop? Anyone? Bird's eye view of where I'm sitting. Hi there, Paul. And how are you today? So do you use that shop yourself, Urban Cycles? I used it before. Because his service has gone downhill. Like, I've been waiting weeks, literally weeks, for him to order a tyre and an inner tube, and he still hasn't got them. I had to contact him again, ask him what's happening. He says, oh, they haven't turned up yet. I'm glad to hear that, Paul. Glad to hear that. I'm in the wilderness today. I'm not in Newcastle or anything. Just the wilderness. The sun's gone, of course. The rain's going to start soon, apparently. As I've mentioned about 5 times already, I think, since I started live streaming. They should put more seats around here. There's like next to none. Like, do you know exactly where I am, like, Paul? Or are you talking about the Urban Cycle Shop? I thought you meant the location where I was at for a minute there. got mixed up. Yeah, I've been doing a spot of sunbathing down here over the last 2 to 3 days. Not intentionally to do sunbathing, it just got very hot and it was sunny when I was here. Basically, I was just trying to chill out. I'm probably having a nervous breakdown lately. And how do they rate the service at Urban Cycles, Paul? Do they think it's gone downhill, or it depends what they're going there for, I guess. If you're going there to buy an electric bike or a bike, the service is probably pretty swift. Because the landlord has suddenly announced a few days back, maybe it was last week, that he's decided to get out of the renting business and he's going to sell all of his properties, and he wants us out by September. Basically, that's it. So now I've found out you have to have a guarantor in order to just view a new place. So, and I can't get one of those. But I also found out you can have something called guarantor services, where you pay them lots of money to act as your guarantor. So it looks like I'm going to have to pay them hundreds of pounds just to view another property. Isn't that ridiculous? Sounds like a money-making scam to me. All right. So how did they rate the service, Paul? Was that recently? Because he's a lot slower now than he used to be. He used to come to your door and pick your bike up in the morning and then bring it back to your door when he'd done the job. Now he doesn't even do that anymore. You have to go and get it there yourself and go and pick it up again as well. Not to mention the fact he takes weeks. It could be taking over a month. All right. Well, his service was a lot better a while ago, so they probably wouldn't have had any complaints back then much, because his service was spot on back then. Yep. So someone's been trying to build either a wigwam or a camp behind us over there, look. I'm not sure which. I think they've had a fire in there as well. By the way, can anyone confirm if the video you're watching from this live stream, can you tell us what resolution it's in by any chance? Does it look like it's HD, or does it look like it's like 360 pixels or something? Because on my live stream at Newcastle in the Granger Market and stuff, I checked it back, and it's only in about 360 pixels. Hi there, Dan. How are you doing today? It was only in about 360 pixels, but it said 1080p on the resolution, but there's no way that was 1080p, like. So I don't know what's going on with that. So just trying to figure out what's going on with the resolution, like. It doesn't. Ah, damn. You see, what I did was I went into the settings on YouTube, right? And I picked the setting where it lowers the resolution a little bit to save you on data. But it said it would be at least 720p. But it should be at least 720p. But it didn't look like that at the Newcastle one. Unless it was something to do with getting bad signal in Newcastle. So it only dropped. Let us have 360 or 480 or something. I'm not quite sure. I hate it when it's low resolution. It's not supposed to be like that. Unless I tried the Wi-Fi thing off. If anyone can tell us if it's any better after I turn the Wi-Fi setting off, by any chance. Would someone be able to do that, check the resolution after I turn it off? See if it improves it, or if it stays the same or whatever. Would anyone be willing to check if I turn the Wi-Fi off? No, it's a private landlord. So I have to look for another private landlord place. I've been looking at some, but you need a guarantor in order to look at the place. They won't let you view it. And I don't have a guarantor. A guarantor is supposed to be someone who owns that own house, and they're willing to apparently cover your rent if you're ever in a position where you can't afford it that week or month. And who's going to take on that? You know what I mean? Who's going to? They're asking a lot there, aren't they? Oh, you mean my houses, the bedrooms? Well, all them houses are not exactly the same. I don't think. Some have flat roofs and some have got the conventional triangle-shaped roof. But mine's got 2 big bedrooms and 1 small bedroom, basically. Yeah, I don't really have any family. I've got cousins and that, but they'll not do it because I hardly see them. They hardly speak to us these days. Or like distant relatives, basically. So is that a council house, Paul, or a private one? All right. Is it the ones facing the Nelson or something? Oh, council. All right. The thing is, though, are you allowed to have? Are you allowed to bid on a house that's got more than 1 bedroom for the council? Because they only let me have. They'll only offer me a place with 1 bedroom, and that's no good for me. Because I like to sleep in different rooms each night. You know, I get bored with the same room. Just kidding, of course. But oh, you've got kids. All right. I'll have to borrow someone's kids just so I can get a house with like 3 bedrooms or something off the council. Can I just buy some like inflatable ones? Pretend they're mine. What's wrong with him? He doesn't move much. Oh, he's got autism. He doesn't, he sometimes blanks out from people. I don't know. He doesn't. He's like a spider. He doesn't move for hours. He's like, yeah. I don't know. It's disgraceful that they won't let you like apply for a house with more than 1 bedroom, even if you're willing to pay the extra money for it. It's just balmy, like the amount of houses there is everywhere. They're always building new ones and stuff. I don't know. It's like, we don't care. Just throw all your Blu-rays away, Gordon. Just throw them in the river. We don't care about those. Just only offering you 1 bedroom. Get rid of all your Blu-rays and everything. Go on, just chuck them away. You know what I mean? Like, crazy stuff, man. And I think I mentioned that my bin had been stolen for like the 4th time. My house bin. Well, my landlord, I told him, he found out by accident that I had like 1 million rubbish bags in the back garden, and he was worried about rats coming to visit, and especially since they weren't going to pay towards the rent. He came around to my house without telling us, looked out around the back of the house, right? He says, "There's a bin round the back with your number on it. Is that your bin?" I says, "What? How did that get there?" I went to have a look, and he has me bin back after over a month or 2. The bin just suddenly reappears outside me back gate. Now, how could that happen? Unless the landlord secretly stole it and brought it back. I don't know. It's kind of weird, like. It still had all the numbers on and everything, the fluorescent yellow numbers. It just returned, like. It was almost like it was a DJI drone. Only it took way longer to come back than it's supposed to when you press the return button. Return to home button, you know. You should have bins like that, shouldn't they? Like the drones, where you press a button, return to home. The bin man takes it to the truck, empties it, then just press a button on the top, and it returns back to where he took it from by itself. It goes up in the air and just hovers all over the gardens and it drops down again. I don't know. So nobody got any theories on why a bin would suddenly disappear like it had been kidnapped, and then it would turn up again outside your gate, like over a month or so later? That's balmy, that like. Well, it hasn't started raining yet. That's the good news. But it is very cloudy. Look at the clouds. Could start raining any minute. How can you claim asylum just because you're on the beach, like? Oh, you mean so it looks like I came in on a dinghy or something from another country? Yeah, mate. It's pretty windy. Very windy today. Very windy indeed. What's that, Jay? What do you mean, Jay? What do you mean by Jay, Nicholas? Are you speaking a different language? Does that mean yes? All right. You confused the hell out of us there for a minute. Can anyone guess me exact location where I am right now? Within heaven, I mean. Is it obvious where I am? Is it? Is it obvious? Or could it be anywhere? Yeah, I'll get a free hotel room and a new iPhone and some trainers, and what else? I don't know. New clothing. Get the opportunity to work as a Uber driver while I'm claiming benefit. What else do you get when you're a migrant in one of these hotels? Yeah. If I walk up the beach saying very windy, I might just think I'm ordered in Britain or something. So no one can guess the exact spot where I am right now. I'm surprised this grass isn't wet. It's feeling a little bit damp, but not too bad. Because it was raining last night, apparently. Do you realise, you know how I was up at the Civic Centre in Newcastle on my last video? You realise them steps I went down, if anyone saw the video? I went down some steps and there was loads of fans at the bottom. Not my fans, not fans of the channel. I mean actual fans that spin around to create heat. That was a car park underneath there. It's right underneath them ponds and everything. I wonder if any of the water ever leaks through the roof into the car park or from the ponds above. It's amazing that, like, how it holds up and everything. All right. So no clue whatsoever whereabouts I am. All right. Well, the battery run out, Paul. You just plugged in to the mains. Quarry? No, I'm not at the quarry. Which quarry do you mean? Do you mean the one next to Moncton Coke Works, do you mean? That quarry? No, not the Riverside. I'll give you a clue. I flew my drone over this exact spot on a video a while ago. Last year, I think. I flew it over again over here, but I didn't upload the video. I think I've lost the footage offhand. I went right over the houses over there as well with the drone, doing a circle-like thing. I was taking a risk because it was it wasn't a DJI drone. It was like a cheaper make, and I had a job getting it up in the air without it like wavering about like this all over the place. In fact, I had it in Jarrow Park last year, right? When I was first testing it. It took us ages to connect it to the controller, and then I finally got it connected, and it went up. And I was flying around Jarrow Park next to the houses and the street, the road and everything, one-way system. And when I was trying to bring it back down a bit over the fields in the park, it started going like sideways and backwards. I thought, oh my God, it's going to take off by itself. I'll never see it again. I was panicked, I tell you. When you bring it down lower, it would just go like this, like the toilet bowl effect or whatever you call it. But when it was up high, it was steady as a rock. I think it needs some of the settings adjusted or something. No, I'm not at the Maples. Nope. I'll show you forwards. It might give you a better idea. So there's some massive trees over here. And there's loads of trees over there. And there's a camp here. It's not mine though. Well, this is my usual spot for the minute, like when I go sunbathing. Even though there's no sun at the minute. And you can see some houses here. That might be a clue. There's some houses here, look. Who lives in a field like this? Well, David, it's over to you. Remember that David Frost he used to present Through the Keyhole with Lloyd Grossman looking around the house instead of Keith Lemon? No, it's not Wardley. It's somewhere closer by because, like I said, my bike is out of commission, so I can't walk very far. In fact, I walked to Asda yesterday at Hebben Shops. It nearly killed us just walking there and back. I'm not kidding you. It's not good when you've got demonic entities living on your body. Like it does, it affects things quite substantially. Yep, normal things are not normal anymore. Like regular everyday things are not like simple as they should be. Everything's an uphill battle, shall we say. The back tire, Dan, I've had a puncture for a while now. My friend tried to temporarily fix it. He did. He put some, he rubbed some of the slime from inside the inner tube over the hole, and then he wrapped some electrician's tape around it with a piece of rubber underneath. And yeah, that's correct. Paul, you got the right answer. 100 points go to you. Well done. Very well done. Yeah, so the tire keeps going down, Dan, but before it was staying up for a while, so I could at least go a few places and back. But now it won't stay up. So I don't know if the slime's dried up inside too much. There's not enough to fill the hole. Or the hole's got bigger or something. I'm not sure. But I had 2 attempts to go out 2 days ago. And I reached the bottom of the street each time with loud hissing behind us. Looked down, the tire's completely flat. After I just pumped it up completely, full up. Totally flat within seconds. So I couldn't go anywhere. So now I'm stuck going on foot around the local spots. Yeah, it does. I've ordered one from the Urban Cycles in Hebben, Dan, and a puncture-resistant tyre. But I've been waiting weeks for it, and he still hasn't got them delivered, like. It's been like 2 weeks or more. That's outrageous, isn't it? Because when you order something online, it usually takes about between 3 and 5 days to turn up, not 2 weeks. So you must be just doing loads of other jobs and putting mine on at the bottom of the list, you know? Yep, needs a new tube, all right, and a new tyre. It needs a new tyre as well. It's a bit thin on the ground, the tread. Even though it's not very old either, the tyre. Must have been a crappy one you put on last time. It's a pity there wasn't more cycle shops around this area. I was talking to a taxi driver the other day, and he says it's easy to replace an inner tube. Maybe for him, Mr. DIY expert. He says you just watch a YouTube video and it shows you how to do it. It's easy. I says, yeah, well, I don't know, like. So do you fix your own punctures, Dan? Or do you go to the shop to get a new inner tube fitted? I know you can get that fix the flat stuff where you spray it into your through your valve and it fills the tyre with foam stuff, but apparently that's just temporary, just to get you back home, apparently. It's no good for riding around and going places every day or whatever. It'll end up going back down again eventually, I think, if you use that. I think. Are you still there, Dan? Someone looks like Alex Jones is coming across the path in front of us here. Can't be him, though. He's based in Austin, Texas, not heaven. Talking about the New World Order. The New World Order is taking its grip on humanity. I don't know. I guess you're all familiar with Alex Jones, are you? Not the one from the One Show. This is a guy I'm talking about, not a woman. Not a woman. Is anyone still here? Or has the text gone off again? Ah. All right. But aren't you based in Walker, Dan? That's very kind of you to offer, by the way. So you mean like you could maybe fix the puncture or something with something? Is that what you're suggesting? Because I'm laid up at the minute. Because the only trouble is, if you were to do that, he'll contact us at some point, probably in a couple of weeks or something, saying, "Oh, I've got the tire in." I'd probably just have to say, "Oh, thanks, mate, but since I've been waiting, I've left the country, I've got married, and I've got 6 kids. You took that bloody long." You know what I mean? It's a bit long to wait, like. That's very kind of you, Dan. I'd have to give you something. How do you know it's the right size, though? I don't even know what the size of my wheels are offhand. I forgot. Was it 50? Oh, I can't remember. It's a mountain bike. You might not have the same size as my wheels, though. You know what I mean? For the inner tube size and that. Do you use puncture-resistant tires, Dan? I just use the regular ones. 26. I'll have to have a look when I get back home. It has it on the side of the tire, doesn't it? All right. So whereabouts could you meet us? Do you know anywhere in particular, or because I have to push the bike there? You see, I can't walk that far. That's the problem, you see. Even walking around Newcastle last week was a bit a bit much. I wasn't planning on walking that far. You know, I went right round through the Haymarket and everything. What, the Heaven one, you mean? Heaven Cemetery, do you mean? Oh, you said you went there the other week, didn't you? Ah. Yeah, I could try and get there because I managed to get to Asda yesterday, which is past that point, I guess, across the road and that. Yeah, I can push it to there. Is it all right pushing your bike around with a flat tire if it's going to be like fixed and stuff? So is there anywhere? How would I contact you to let you know if the size of the tire, Dan? Because I'll have to go back home and check it when I finish here, so I can give you the right size, because it might be the wrong size, mightn't it? Possibly. Are you on Facebook or anything, Dan? Then I could send you like a private message with the size of the tire on, once I found out. I've wrote it down before, where I'm hoping to remember numbers and things. What do you mean by AI? You mean you'll comment on this video tomorrow? All right, the comments on the re-upload thing, when it uploads it as a video. All right, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a good idea. The only trouble is, Dan, if we were going to arrange to meet, say at the cemetery, wouldn't it be a good idea to have direct contact with each other through a messaging system of some sort or something? Because you know, so we can let each other know whereabouts we are, or on the way, or whatever. Because you don't want to put that in public. You know what I mean? You could, but it's a bit risky. But like telling people where you're going right now. Mind you, I've pretty much told people where I am right now anyway. Not exactly which spot I'm at though in the place, but you know, they wouldn't exactly need a metal detector to find us, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's been windy every day for the longest time. It's usually the case, isn't it? Windy every day. All right, do you know my Facebook name, do you? You know my full name on Facebook? Well, it hasn't rained yet. It's 25 to 7. It was supposed to rain at 6 according to the weather forecast. Can they get anything right these days? There's some dark clouds over there, though, that's for sure. All right, cheers. Thanks, Dan. I really appreciate it. Well, this video should upload straight away, more or less. I don't know how long it takes to go on the YouTube. Sometimes it goes up straight away. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. It depends. So as soon as I find out, I'll put it on the comments. Although you have to write a comment first, I think, don't you? Unless I just write a comment saying the size of the tires and you find it there. Well, I think I'm gonna have to end the live stream for the minute. If anyone wants to, I might come back on in a minute. I've just got to do some. You mean it'll only take 20 minutes to fix it? That's not bad. Thanks very much for that, Dan. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Are you going to be using like a puncture repair kit thing or something, or some other method? By the way, how did it go at the cemetery when you went there? Did you take any pictures or video or do anything like that? But if you're gonna like supply a tire, I'll have to pay you for that in that tube and stuff, won't I? That's a bit expensive for you, you know. Yeah, I'm past waiting for that John guy. Like, all right, I see. Just for a sightseeing bike ride. It's getting extra windy here. Like, it's like a scene out of Twister at the minute. Almost. If this video had a soundtrack on it, it would probably be the Scorpions rocking you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Right. Anyway, Dan, when I get back, I'll find out the size of the tire and put it in the comments under this video when it's uploaded, when it's re-uploaded as a video, right? And I'll say it's for Dan. He has the size of me tire. Yeah, I can't guarantee that it will be 26 inches, but you know better than me. It's just last time I thought it might have been smaller than that, but I'm not 100% sure. When I had to write it down for my friend that time. But my friend's mysteriously vanished. I'm just hoping he's not in hospital or something because he said I could call him day or night, doesn't matter what time it is. He'd always answer the phone at some point. Now he's not answering at all, and I phoned him like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't heard anything from him. So, a bit strange. Right, I'll do that when I get back home, Dan. Thanks very much. It's extremely kind of you. I really appreciate it. Right, I'm going to switch the live stream off for a minute, right? Because I've got to check something on my phone. But I need to switch the live stream off to do it. All right. Oh, I didn't know that. Like I say, you're the expert on the bikes, not me. I'm a novice when it comes to sizes of wheels and things. I wouldn't have known that, you know. Right then, I might be back on in a bit on the live stream, or I might not. Depends how it goes with the weather and all that stuff. Because it's getting dead windy here. Much windier than it was when I first arrived. Okay, so I'm going to say bye for now. And thanks to everyone for coming in the live stream and chatting. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you all to come in and to chat and all that stuff. Okay, bye for now, Dan. Bye for now, Paul. I might be back on. Depends on the weather situation and all that. But even if you don't come back, it's all for now, and I'll catch you all next time. So have a good evening. If I don't see you again tonight. So ta now. See you later. Bye.